Hello guys, Karen here. Today is October, I think it's the 21st. That video that I put up the other day, today is October the 20th. YouTube took it down because the content, they didn't like the content. It was against community guidelines. So they gave me a warning. These people are very nervous, else they wouldn't be going against the truth. Like I said in the appeal, which I know they don't care about any appeal, they tell you to appeal the warning or the strike, but they don't care. Okay? The fact of the matter is, they're against truth. We are moving into communism and totalitarianism. This country is totally gone. They have demoralized it and destabilized it. And it's over. And if you think that voting for Donald Trump is going to make your life better or easier, you better think again. Because Donald Trump is a puppet. They are all puppets. All American presidents are puppets. They work for the bankers. They work for the elite classes. Okay? What are they afraid of? The truth is the truth. So they took the video down and it did very well. There were many comments. And they're warning me that if I did anything like that again, because, I'm like a 2-year-old and we don't live in a free country. If you do it again, you're not going to be able to upload for a week. This is what these bastards are talking about. You see? I don't know what they are afraid of. Now, YouTube is a private company and they have all right to do whatever they want to do. There's no pandemic. Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers. Where is the pandemic? This small island where I was born and bred, they have 2 cases. 2 cases. This is going on since March. And they're shutting down and all kinds of nonsense. If you go there, you have to be quarantined for 2 cases. How is this a bad thing? This is just a cold. It's just a flu. It's not a big deal. This is so annoying. And when you speak to people, it's like they have cognitive dissonance. They already believe the narrative and there's nothing you can say to them to change their minds. Nothing. You are telling them that this country is headed towards totalitarianism. Read George Orwell's 1984. These people, they know that the American people, they don't study. They know that the education system was created to dumb you down. Believe me, it was. We need to say no. We need to say we do not consent. They are taking down YouTube channels. They are giving people strikes for speaking the truth. So this should tell you something. These are citizens, these doctors who were at the Capitol talking about this virus. These are citizens of this country. And these are people who are well regarded. People look up to them. People think that they are gods. But only if they follow the narrative or toe the party line. If you don't do what they want you to do, they slap you down. How is this a free country? We don't have a constitution. This is something that I don't think people realize. We're going to talk about this another time. Listen to what the CIA director, William Casey, he was a CIA director during the Ronald Reagan presidency. He said, "We will know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false." Are you listening to this? They're lying to you. This is what they do. Okay? And they talk to you about democracy. There's no democracy. You have no rights. There's no such thing as a constitution. You know, I giggle when I hear people talk about, oh, my First Amendment. And what about my First Amendment? They have destroyed the Constitution. We are operating under emergency powers. But this is a whole other story that I'm going to get into in another time. I just want to let you know that that video that I put up 2 days ago, YouTube took it down. And I just wanted to touch on a few things. Okay? This Constitution that people talk about, if we had constitutional rights, we wouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. They have destroyed it since 1901. Presidents like Woodrow Wilson, Theodore Roosevelt, since the early 1900s, and Franklin D. Roosevelt when they put in the New Deal. And everybody thought that this was so great. Because now what they did was they destroyed individual rights, and now they were focusing on community. But now you put in the community over the individual. To a certain extent, it's good. But in the days that we are living in now, we need our individual rights. Like I said the other day, if I am moving heaven and earth to be healthy, if I am making sure that I have a strong immune system, you have no right to take away my rights as a free-born woman. You have no right to do that and say to me that I have to protect the community, so I have to wear a mask or I have to behave in a certain way. What the hell are you talking about? Protecting who? Why is it my responsibility to protect somebody who doesn't care about their bodies? Why do I have to care about people who don't care about their bodies? Don't do the right thing. Don't build up their immune system. Why do I have to care? This is not about a virus. Open up your brains and get this right. This is not about a virus. This is about the Great Reset. This is about the New World Order. This is a beta test they are doing to see how we react. These are lies. These are lies. We need to wake up. We need to turn off the television, because if you are looking at television all day long, of course you're going to believe these lies. If you turn off your television and go for a walk, go for a walk. If you live near a forest, go to the forest, go to the beach. Get some of those negative ions and feel invigorated and feel strong. Exercise, do a run, do something. If you turn off the TV and don't look at these criminals, you would never know that there is some nonsense about some virus. And let's talk about the vaccine. A vaccine takes many years to develop. So if they are telling you that the vaccine is going to be ready by the end of the year or early next year, it means that this is not really a vaccine. This is something else, and they've been planning on it for a long time. And then you have Trump talking about Operation Warp Speed to make the idiots think that this is something they could do in record time. No, it's a lie. They cannot. It takes many, many years to develop a vaccine. So I don't know what they're talking about, and I don't know what Trump, the puppet, is talking about. Okay? But you have to get ready to say no. No, I do not consent. I don't want any poisons in my body. You have to get ready to say that. And the only reason why that they don't have the boots on our necks is because they're still trying to continue with this facade of democracy. And they are also doing this too because they want countries, other countries, that they go and invade and talk down to them and tell them that they need to be democratic, right? They want these other countries all over the world to think that America is a democracy. It isn't. It isn't. And this has been going on for so long. The progressives, when we think of progressives, we are thinking about our generation, or maybe the generation, 2, 3 generations before us, right? We think of Nancy Pelosi, right? These people are just continuing with the blueprint of the progressives of the early 1900s, Theodore Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson. These people, they destroyed the Constitution. They criticized it. Okay, but this is a topic for another day. But I just want to let you know that we are not operating under a constitution. Do not fool yourselves. This is a dictatorship. This is not a democracy. And we are heading towards totalitarianism right now with what happened since March, with this lie about a virus and a pandemic. Where are the numbers? Cases are not deaths. If 5 million people died in the US, then you tell me about a pandemic. There's no pandemic. And when you compare it, when you look at the population compared to 1918 during the Spanish flu, hundreds of millions of people would have to die to call it a pandemic worldwide. And the people who don't believe what these doctors are saying, the people who walk around with masks and put masks on their children, do you understand what you are doing to your children? Do you understand how evil that is? Please wake up. Please wake up. This is a beta test to see how we react, to see how dumb and stupid we are, to see if we believe the lies. Again, we are not living in a free country. If we were, they wouldn't be taking down my video with doctors speaking the truth. They wouldn't be taking down all the other videos that they take down. They wouldn't be doing that. It means that the Constitution means nothing. They have destroyed the Constitution since the early 1900s, but they don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you that. You don't know this. And stop demonstrating, please. Please, stop demonstrating. First of all, demonstrate has the word demons in it. D-E-M-O-N-S. Okay, words are very important, and language is very important. Please do not demonstrate. They don't give a rat's ass about you demonstrating and protesting. And please don't protest. Please don't do that. The only solution to our issues is to don't participate, don't vote. Don't participate. Get out of the matrix. This ungodly, satanic holiday is coming up, Halloween. Do not participate in this satanic, ungodly ritual. You are supporting their blood sacrifice ritual, their satanic, demonic behavior. Do not have your children dressing up in all kinds of costumes and walking in the street. You know, this is the day when they abduct children and kidnap them and kill them and sodomize them and do all kinds of evil things with them. This is what they use that time to do. There is a book, Worldwide Evil and Misery. They give you the dates of all these satanic things that they do. And this is the time of year, September, October, November, December. Just watch out for your children. Keep your children close to you. Don't have them going out into the streets begging for candy. First of all, they shouldn't be eating candy. They shouldn't be eating that. This is what is going to make them sick and get them fat and obese. Wake up. So the last thing I want to say is this pandemic, okay? First of all, Fauci, Midget Fauci, he said in 2017 that Trump is going to experience some kind of pandemic. How would he know this? He gave a speech at Georgetown University, I think it was, and said that Trump is going to have some kind of pandemic on his hands. How would he know that? October 18th of last year, 2019, they had a tabletop exercise in New York City, going through the different scenarios about a pandemic. Why would you be doing that unless you were planning this? Huh? And didn't Fauci give the Wuhan lab $3.7 million of your money to do all kinds of shenanigans with viruses in Wuhan? This guy at Harvard University, I think he's the head of the chemistry, his name is Charles Lieber. Charles Lieber. He was arrested. He was arrested because he was doing a lot of shenanigans at Harvard. Charles Lieber, he's an American chemist and pioneer in nanoscience and nanotechnology. Okay? But of course, lying Google is going to tell you that he was arrested on false charges. No, he was working with the Chinese. He was Charles Lieber of Harvard, the chemistry department. He had some Chinese in that lab at Harvard working on dangerous viruses. These people are Frankensteins. I don't know why they think that they could overcome nature and overcome God. I don't know why they think they can do that. They cannot, and they will fail. They are going to fail. Please understand, your body is a masterpiece. Take care of it. Take care of it, guys. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. Your body is a masterpiece. Think about it. Think about what goes on in your body on a daily basis without you having to do anything much. Your heart is beating, it's working, the blood vessels, your kidneys, your liver, if you didn't abuse it with alcohol, it's taking out the poisons, and you don't have to do anything other than feed your body correctly and exercise. Your body is a masterpiece, and don't believe these criminals when they're telling you that there is a virus going around and it's going to kill you. The good doctors, the real doctors would tell you that there is no such thing as a virus. It's all made up for years with the germ theory, which has been debunked. These people who, no matter what you say to them, they are walking around with masks. Don't you care about the people who are dying from cancer? Don't you care about the people who are being turned away because their focus now is about COVID? There are people dying from cancer, heart disease right now. There are people who cannot get certain operations done because they want to push this and have this as the most important thing. Don't you care about the people who are dragging themselves around because they are too big and too fat? They are dying. They are like walking cesspools. They are rotting on the insides. Don't you care about these people? All you care about is a virus? All you care about is a virus that killed, so they say, 200,000 people? How much is the population of America? How much is the population of the world? Do the math. 200,000 people die every month in America from various things, from car accidents, from cancer, from heart disease, all kinds of things. I told you in one of my last videos that 440,000 people die every year in the US from medical malpractice. That's the third leading cause of death. How does that compare to this now? Why don't we add the 200,000 that they are going on and on about? Could we add, since March, how many people add to that? How many people died from suicides? People are killing themselves. People have, their businesses have been destroyed. People are becoming homeless. Nobody cares about these people who are becoming homeless, who are so depressed that they are committing suicides, homicides, spousal abuse, child abuse. Do you have any idea what is going on in some homes in America with abuse? Do you have any idea? You don't care about these people? Let's add all of the numbers to the 200,000. And I'm sure it's probably over 500,000. Think about the people who were turned away from the hospitals because they said, no, we're not doing any operations. People who were scheduled to have operations done. Heart operations, cancer operations, whatever. They were turned away. They were told to go home and die. Don't you care about that? All you care about is a stupid virus that cannot do anything to you. I read you from this book, Keeping Fit, what they did during the Spanish flu. The United States government conducted an experiment. And, you know, the same people who don't listen to the signs and pay attention to the signs about what is going on now, these are the same people who believe that the Spanish flu was from Spain. The Spanish flu originated right here in the good old US of A, in Kansas, Haskell County, Kansas, Fort Riley, where soldiers were waiting to go to World War I, and that there was an outbreak at Fort Riley. This is where it started. Not in Europe, right in America. Okay? So that's just a piece of news. That's a piece of news for those of you who think that the Spanish flu originated somewhere in Spain or somewhere in Europe. Okay? So, I told you guys that the US Navy conducted this experiment. They took excretions, secretions, they had the subjects, they put it all over their faces, their noses, their eyes, and they didn't get sick. If you have a strong immune system, you would not get sick. And no one coughs in anybody's face. Who does that? If you were well brought up and you did something like this around your grandmother or your mother, they would slap you in the face. Nobody coughs and sneezes on people like that. And even if someone did, if you have a strong immune system, there is no way in hell that you would be sick. Just no way. The people who are getting sick are the people who have pre-existing conditions. They're not telling you this. And the elderly who have weakened immune system, because as you get older, you have your immune system gets weaker and weaker. That goes without saying. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I mean, this is what YouTube did. I'm pissed off. Sorry if I'm screaming, but I am pissed off. And we need to take this as a sign. I told you guys that they have taken the big guns out on us, we the people. And they're getting ready to pull the trigger. So you better wake up. You better wake up quickly. And hashtag don't vote, hashtag don't participate. Trump, Biden, Obama, Bushes, Clinton, whoever it is. They don't work for you. They work for the elites, for the bankers. These are the people they take orders from. Our Constitution is no longer in effect. Stop demonstrating. Stop protesting. You are protesting? So you are protesting. You like to be tested. They are testing us. So are you protesting? No, you shouldn't be protesting. Stop protesting. Stop going out into the streets. Stop perpetuating the evil of these people, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to go and protest so that they could set the police on you. Just relax. All we have to do is don't participate. Don't run around for the holidays buying crap that you don't really need. Don't support these people. Don't support these businesses. Support your local shops where you live. Try to go to your local farmers market. Do not patronize these people. I have to take my own advice because during the lockdown earlier this year, I ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon. I mean, all the books and everything is from Amazon. And do you know that Jeff Bezos got so much richer since the lockdown? So they put mom and pop stores out of business. But these large retail stores, the Costco's of this world, the Kmart's, all of these people were opened. And Amazon, yes, it's quick, it's easy, everything goes like clockwork. Please, please wake up. Please do not listen to these people. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. Okay? So, I'm going to see you in the next video. And we'll see what YouTube does with this video.